Building a strong credit history, tips and best practices. Title: Building a strong credit history, tips and best practices. Introduction. Your credit history plays a vital role in your financial journey, impacting your ability to secure loans, obtain favorable interest rates, and access various financial opportunities. A strong credit history is built over time through responsible financial habits and demonstrates your reliability as a borrower. In this article, we will delve into essential tips and best practices for building a robust credit history. Understanding credit history. Before we dive into the tips, let's understand what credit history entails. Your credit history is a record of your borrowing and repayment activities, primarily represented by your credit report and credit score. Lenders use this information to assess your creditworthiness, evaluating the risk involved in extending credit to you. 1. Establish credit early. Building a strong credit history begins with establishing credit. If you're new to credit, consider opening a secured credit card or becoming an authorized user on an existing credit card. Making TIM, ELI payments and maintaining a low credit utilization ratio are pivotal during this phase. 2. Pay bills on time. Perhaps the most crucial aspect of building a solid credit history is consistently paying your bills on time. Late payments can significantly damage your credit score and raise red flags for lenders. Set up automatic payments or reminders to ensure you never miss a due date. 3. Manage credit utilization. Credit utilization ratio refers to the amount of available credit you're using at a given time. Aim to keep your credit utilization below 30% of your total available credit. Monitoring your credit CA. Road balances and paying them off regularly can help keep your credit utilization in check. 4. Diversify your credit. A healthy credit mix strengthens your credit history. Lenders often look for a variety of credit accounts, such as credit cards, installment loans, and a mortgage, to assess your creditworthiness. Weaver, avoid taking on unnecessary debt just for the sake of diversifying credit types. 5. Maintain long-term relationships. Building long-term relationships with your creditors demonstrates stability and reliability. Avoid closing credit accounts unnecessarily, particularly those with long credit histories, as this can negatively impact your credit score. 6. Limit new credit applications. Frequently applying for new credit can make you appear desperate or financially unstable. Each time you submit a credit application, it triggers a hard inquiry, which slightly lowers your credit score. Only apply for credit when necessary and research potential lenders beforehand to minimize multiple applications. 7. Regularly monitor your credit report. Monitoring your credit report allows you to identify any errors or signs of identity theft promptly. Obtain a free copy of your credit report annually from each of the 3 major credit bureaus, EQ, Efax, Experian, and TransUnion, and review it carefully for inaccuracies. 8. Resolve outstanding debts. If you have outstanding debts, take necessary steps to address them. Contact your creditors, discuss repayment options, and aim to pay off debts in a timely manner. Clearing outstanding debts positive. ELI impacts your creditworthiness and improves your credit history over time. 9. Be cautious with co-signing. Co-signing a loan or credit card with someone else makes you equally responsible for the debt. While it may be an act of goodwill, it also means any payment irregularities could negatively affect you. Our credit history. Co-sign only if you trust the individual to manage the debt responsibly. 10. Seek professional guidance. If you find yourself struggling with credit issues or need personalized advice tailored to your financial situation, consider seeking professional guidance from a reputable credit counselor. They can provide valuable insights and guidance on building a strong credit history. 11. Use credit wisely. When using credit, it's crucial to do so wisely. Be mindful of your spending habits and only charge what you can afford to repay. Avoid maxing out your credit cards or carrying high balances, as this can have a negative impact on your credit score. 12. Communicate with your creditors. If you're facing financial difficulties, it's important to communicate with your creditors. They may be able to offer temporary relief options, such as forbearance or a payment plan, to help you through tough times. Ignoring your debts will only worsen your credit history. 13. Avoid collection accounts. A collection account occurs when a creditor fails to receive payment and turns your debt over to a collection agency. This significantly damages your credit history. To prevent this, stay on top of our bills and debts, and address any outstanding balances promptly. 14. Be mindful of closing accounts. While it's important to maintain long-term relationships with your creditors, there may come a time when you need to close an account. When closing an account, consider the potential impact on your credit history. If it's your oldest account or has a high credit limit, closing it may affect your credit score negatively. 15. Pay off high-interest debts first. If you have multiple debts, prioritize paying off those with the highest interest rates first. By tackling high-interest debts, you can save money on interest charges and make significant progress towards improving your credit history. 16. Budget and save. Building a strong credit history requires good financial habits, and one of the most important habits is budgeting and saving. Creating a budget helps you manage your money effectively, avoid unnecessary debt, and have funds available to pay your bills on time. 17. Avoid payday loans and predatory lenders. Payday loans and predatory lenders typically charge exorbitant interest rates and fees, often targeting individuals with poor credit. Avoid these types of loans whenever possible, as they can trap you in a cycle of debt and harm your creditworthiness.